The big deal people are making about, and it is a big deal, there's no doubt about that. Whoever does this, Rotherham, and now the revelation is that it's even Muslim girls that were, Pakistani girls, Asian girls that were also targeted in this. Because once you lose your sense, then you're not going to make a distinction. That's my daughter and that's that daughter. In fact, there was an interview done with a particular individual who was a pedophile. Well, not a pedophile as we know him here, but that's a problem. So somebody said to him, do you have kids? He said, yes, I've got two kids. One is 8 and one is 12. What happens if somebody does that to them? And this guy was just so gone and so honest. He says, well, what comes around goes around. What goes around comes around. So he was at such a stage in this that he knows that he's got faith, some faith left. So he believes in that yes, it will come around. He's not that deluded, but he is deluded. So humans are very complex, you have to remember that. Nobody's been able to fully understand the mind yet. Nobody. There's many theories, but there's no unanimous agreement as to the mind. That's one thing. Can you believe it? We haven't been able to understand our mind. Nobody, no psychologists until today. There's so many studies that have been taking place, but nobody has an agreed upon idea of how the mind works and how it deals with different emotions and things of that. There's numerous theories, some seemingly more plausible than others, but they all break somewhere or the other because the mind is hugely complex. Which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gave one of the most noble aspects of the human being is his aql, is this aql. Now if that becomes distorted and problematic, then can you imagine? This is a video of this individual and he's saying this very clearly. He goes, what goes around comes around. He said that and I just looked at his face. I thought, subhanallah, how can you say that? But then you can't just put that on Pakistanis or you can't just put that on Asians. How about sirs that we know? Sir so-and-so. How many hospitals? Countless hospitals. The guy was just opportunistic. Everywhere he went, he couldn't stay away. Thousands of victims. He's probably laughing in his grave, if you know what I mean. Subhanallah. That this only came up after he died. What's his name? Sir Jimmy Savile. Made him a sir as well. Totally blinded. Nobody said anything until he died. He's probably having a massive laugh for everybody that, hey, I'm gone now. Khalas. Obviously. Allah knows. But don't let people use double standards against you. If they say make it seem like an Asian problem, it's not just an Asian problem. It's a human problem. It doesn't matter what religion you're from. That religion for each individual is only as good as the person following it. The religion is great, but when it is embodied in a human being, it's only as good as the person observing it. As much as he observes, that's how good the religion is for him. The religion is great.